Now, when it comes to using Coach Apply, there are three main initial sections we would encourage you to focus on. By clicking on our table of content, we're going to open up the Coaching Training Center, Coaching Maps, and the Lights of Coaching. Everything after that, from master coaching lessons to micro coaching lessons to micro coaching partner lessons, all of these will be more supportive content to these first three items: the Coaching Training Center, Coaching Maps, and the Lights of Coaching. The Coaching Training Center really has multiple sections, from our Progress Coaching Master Course to Coaching Steps Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those are actions that are prompting leaders to take in the workplace. Micro coaching lessons, critical coaching lessons in terms of what would you do type scenarios, and how to use feedback. And we teach a concept called EAT feedback that allows feedback to become a partner to coaching. Now, this is covered from pages 32 all the way up to about 170. It is a lot of content. So when we go to Progress Coaching, we'll go to the first lesson, the why of coaching. Each lesson will have typically a narrative at the top, a video in the middle, and as we click on this, it operates just like YouTube. So why do we coach? And so when we open that up, typically the lessons, as you see, this one is 6 minutes. This one here to the right, Qualms, which is our coaching framework, is 8 minutes. They're typically very targeted lessons of about 5 to 8 minutes in length, sometimes even shorter. Now you'll notice at the bottom, there's a link here, access your accountability activity here. Now we're going to take you over to one of our client accounts to show you how that works. Essentially what each lesson does is we quantify what people learned and what they're going to put into action. Total commitment to the learning process. And what this does is it helps you and it helps fellow leaders really develop a true commitment to coaching. Now we're going to take you over to one of our client accounts. Now some of the color schemes and the branding are changed for the client. Now again, we're at that page that we were prior, the why of coaching in Qualms. So down here you have a link. By clicking on this link, what this will do is open up a learning assessment form. And essentially just by filling this out, putting in information, we will typically have people share what they've learned. And again, I'm not going to fill this all the way out, but you get the idea. You're quantifying the learning process. Now that information is attached to a Google Sheet, which then, depending on the client engagement, contractually, then goes to a dashboard where companies can actually log in and see what percentage of courses are done, what people have shared, what they've learned, which I'm going to show you next. So those answers from that client, from these links, go out to those personal assessment forms and they immediately populate to a Google Sheet. Now, you can do a download and see who's done what by what percentage. You can look at a consolidated company report, a team report. You can look by the drop downs in terms of the lessons. And it really gives you an entire synopsis of what people have done percentage completion wise, all the way down to how they've answered, what they've learned, what their commitments are. So again, coming back to Coach Apply, when you come back to this training center, all of these lessons from Progress Coaching, the why of coaching, all the way down to critical coaching steps, you will have those links at the bottom, and that will quantify, that will prompt the learner to share what they've learned, what they're committed to, what actions they're going to take based on that particular lesson. It increases the application, not only of the understanding of how to coach, yet how to apply it in the workplace.